Yo, was good. I appreciate, everybody that's been, subscribed and been watching my videos and follow me on Instagram. Like I really, really appreciate it. Like, this YouTube is new to me being consistent, me making videos. This is all new to me. So just bear with me and we going to the top, I promise you. But today, we're gonna talk about God, he's gonna test you before he bless you. And the main thing that I want to talk about this that happened in my journey that really like touched my heart was, when I was before I was homeless, right? I used to just look down on homeless people. I used to just talk down upon them. I didn't ever want to give them nothing. I didn't ever want to give them no money. I didn't want to never help. I just thought they were just the most disgusting type of people in the whole world. Like don't even be around me type of person. I was just so, I don't know what you call it, conceited, egotistic, whatever you want to call it. I just didn't give a fuck. In the most negative way. Until I became one of those. Until I became a homeless person, and it kind of just made my my outlook of the world, my outlook on people, my whole perspective and point of view has changed when I became one. Because guess what, you know um, I became one of those people, and it's like, oh man, I look down, I talk down until I became one, and it kind of like messed my head up, but it was for the good, for the better. So um, how can I say, the main thing that really struck me was, you know, I was at the bottom of the bottom of the bottom of the bottom of the barrel, and I didn't have no family, I didn't have no friends, I didn't have nobody I could call on. And I remember, I was laying on the bench. I didn't, I didn't just look homeless, but I had little Nike joggers, but it's the same Nike joggers that I was wearing for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, So I ain't gonna never forget. I was going to this like like abandoned type of park, and it'd be like a whole bunch of homeless people, in a park and whatnot. And I ain't gonna never forget I was laying on the bench, like it was a bed. And I closed my eyes. The next thing you know, I opened my eyes, and it's like three homeless people in front of my face. Just I'm like, what is y'all doing? Like I didn't say it, but I'm like, like what's up? Why y'all in my face? Type of stuff. And they say, what are you doing, man? Like you look young. We see you come here in the same spot pretty much every day. What are you doing? And I'm like, man, I'm just going through it right now. I'm homeless right now. I'm trying to figure it out. And they just kept questioning me, like, what happened? Like, your mom's kicked you out? You got kicked out the house? Like, you look too young to be homeless. What's going on? I say, man, I just moved from a whole different state off faith, and things just didn't go right, and I don't got nobody. I don't got no family. I don't got nobody I call on, and you know, um, they was like, dude, they was like, one thing that messed my head up was we all homeless in the park. They gonna ask me, am I hungry? I'm like, what? That just messed my head. They say, yeah, we don't have much, but like we can take the little change we have, and that we can get you a burger or fries or something. I'm like, wow. That really touched me, because it's like, wow, here these people are, they don't know me from a can of paint, you know, and it's like, I have my own family who I called and asked for $20, and they wouldn't even give me $20. But yet you got these homeless people who don't know me and I don't know them, and they've been standing outside all day yesterday, you know, asking for change, right, from people in the street with their cup, standing in the middle of the street. And do you understand? Like, it took them 8 hours just to come up with like $10, and they was willing to give that to me just so I can get me something to eat, because they believed in me. Like, that's crazy, So once that happened, like, and they asked me that, I was just like, wow, like tears just started coming down, like coming down, like I was trying so hard to hold them in, but the tears just kept coming down. And it's like, they was like motivating, like, man, it's going to be okay, man. You're going to get through it. You're going to be all right, And from that point on, right, I never looked down on the homeless person ever, like a lot of people walk past, a lot of people, even right now today, like I sit up and have a whole 30-minute conversation, because sometimes it's not money that you can give, but energy, good energy. And that good energy can transform and transpire and help somebody in their life and push them to want to go to the next level. Because believe it or not, them people, they didn't have much money, but they gave me great energy. And because of that energy, guess what? I was able to push through all those obstacles, that I was going through mentally, physically, and it was painful, man. Like it was painful, like it was painful, man. It was painful. I'm telling you, like I was just walking the streets every day with no destination, but I had a mental destination, but I didn't have a physical destination. And I just stayed focused, and that's when I really like got closer to God, and I just prayed every single day. And before I was homeless, I wasn't really close to God like that, like I wasn't really close to God like that. I just, just lived life and just was all about me, and I just, didn't give a fuck and didn't even talk to God. But once that happened and things started happening in my life and I started talking to God, like, oh man, believe it or not, many micro blessings started happening. And I'm like, oh shit, like what the fuck? Like, because I'm showing gratitude, my elevation, because I'm showing gratitude, my altitude is getting higher based off my attitude. And I'm like, wow, and it's like from that point on, I would never, I told God I would never, look down on the homeless person. I used to, I always say this, I used to beg God so much, you would think he was irritated because I kept begging him, every 5 minutes, every 10, God, please, I promise you, if I get up out this situation, man, I'm a motivating and inspire so many people. Now look at me. I got over 3,000 students. I'm motivating, inspiring people every day, motivating every day, and it's like, it's to the point where money just flow to me now. Like, I don't even have to think about it. I don't even have to like strategically, like it just flows to me now, like it just flows. I just wake up and it's like, oh, I hope this video, really touched you in some type of way. Like, keep in mind, I want you to always remember this. Whoever you come in contact with every day of your life, every day, I don't care if it's at Starbucks, I don't care if it's at the gas station, whoever you interact with, this is some deep shit. I'm finna say it again. Whoever you interact with every day you step outside your house, I don't care if it's at a Starbucks, I don't care if it's at your job, a new customer, I don't care if it's, at the grocery store, whoever you interact with is a reflection of you in your subconscious, in some sort of way. So every time I'm driving, I see a homeless person, I see that as my past self. And I ask myself, like, would I pass myself if I was in a Benz or a Range Rover? Or would I pull over and give myself $20 or $50 or $100? This is something for you to think about. Like don't. Hey, I'm only mean when people are mean to me. People, I don't necessarily believe, treat people how you want to be treated. Nah, fuck that shit. Because it's like, if somebody, like, energy, like what they say in school, energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can only be transferred. So if somebody gives me bad energy, I'm not keeping that in my body for the rest of the day. I'm going to give that energy back to them. So, if somebody gives me great energy, oh man, I'm going to 10x that shit, and I'm going to give them 10x more great energy back. You see what I'm saying? So Energy is big, and I'm big on energy, because that is real. That determines your day. That determines your life. That determines, like, if you go on my Instagram, the number one reason why people pay me thousands of dollars is because of what? It's not just because of strategy, because of a story. It's because my energy. Like, I'm real genuine. You can't really find nobody on Instagram that you can really talk to like this. You can actually FaceTime me. You can actually talk to me. Some people see my page and they get intimidated. Oh man, I'm probably never gonna talk to him until I call him. Like, oh, what, this really Richie? I said, yeah, man, like, what's up? So, I try to move every single day in genuine spirits, and great spirits, and just happy spirits, and abundant spirits, wealthy spirits, And I always try to keep my energy on the highest frequency ever. Because once you get your energy on that high frequency, guess what? You're gonna attract high quality people, you're gonna attract high status situations, and guess what? Your life is just gonna continue elevating. So check your energy, check your energy every day before you leave out the house, and my thing is, if you can't give money, give energy. If you cannot give money at the time, give energy, like we were put on this earth. I don't like when people say, oh man, I don't like to be used. Like, dumbass. Do you understand that we was put on this earth to be used, to be a service to the next man, to be a service to human nature? So for you to say that you don't like to be used, you don't have no purpose. You're not driven. You don't have no ambition. You don't know what you want to do in life. So make sure every day you step out of this house, you know who you are, your why, and what you're doing it for. And always remember, whoever you interact with is a version of your subconscious in some sort of way. So I hope this video touched you. Hey, don't be mean to no homeless people. Hey, you never know what life will do to you. Life will humble you really quickly. So, hey, I used to be pushing and making a whole bunch of money before the trading, before the Forex Foundation, before everything. I was making a whole bunch of money, $2,000-$3,000 every day. I had a little car, I was getting around, I was going to parties, I was talking to a whole bunch of girls, and I'm on top of the world. But keep in mind, the top is scary. Don't just get to the top and think, don't just get to the top and think you good. Like, the top is scary, because guess what? When you at the top, guess what? It's the bottom. You already at the top. So you got to make sure you do whatever you got to do every single day to stay at the top. Because when you at the top, the only way, what they say, whatever goes up, got to come down. Whatever goes down, got to come up. So I hope you learned something from this video. I'm gonna be consistent almost every day, if not every day, every other day. But I just hope that I can leave y'all with a message that y'all can take in y'all day, something that y'all can remember on y'all subconscious, and hopefully elevate your life. This channel ain't nothing. It ain't just about Forex and money, but it's mainly about mindset. A lot of people minds don't really be set. So I'm here to give you a whole different perspective and a whole different point of view, and I just appreciate for you watching and making it all the way to this part. So y'all have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.